Hi guys, in this video I'm going to introduce our match data that we provide for our members. You can access the match data by going to products and it's under the historical football data tab. We keep two versions of our data here. There's the historical odds, which you'll use to determine your market implied supremacy ratings and other market analysis you want to do. We do have a how-to video for the historical odds. In this video though I'm going to look specifically at the match stats. We've got last season's match stats broken up by league, and then we're adding this season's match stats. We'll tend to update these stats probably every few weeks to every month. The reason for that is these stats are best used when there's a larger sample for the data that you're going to look at, and I'm going to show you. It's best to infer findings from larger samples using this data. So let's click into, I think I used the championship on a previous video, so let's click into the championship sheet, and I'll just explain what's contained and the type of angles that you can investigate this data to derive benefits to your betting. So the first page is obviously the fixtures and the basic statistics. So you've got all the major match stats that you would expect to see. These are well known, and you're going to see most of these on your standard football coverage. So you've got obviously the scoreline, you've got possession, got goal attempts, you've got on target attempts, blocked shots, free kicks, corners, right the way through to fouls, yellow cards, and in certain leagues, not in the Championship, but in the Premier League, for example, you'll have total passes and total tackles as well. So what you can do with those data points is start to do some regression analysis to determine if certain statistics are correlated with results. The obvious starting point is shots and shots on target, but maybe you want to look at things like possession coupled with corners. Does that infer that a team is having lots of attacking possession, and that's correlated with their results independent of their actual shot counts? There's many ways you can slice and dice this data to determine those findings. Now, more importantly and interestingly, with these match stats, is these additional couple of tabs that we've included that you'll find very useful if you want to get really granular in your analysis. We've included, if I click on the home tab, we've included the formation and the lineup for the home and away team. Now, what can you do with this data? This is when you can start to get really insightful about, firstly, player contribution to team performance, and also formation contribution to team performance. So, for example, you might want to look at goals conceded. Let's take goals conceded with X player in the defensive lineup versus goals conceded with X player not in the starting lineup. Maybe you want to look at goals scored playing one formation, goals scored or goal difference playing 4-3-3 versus when that team plays a 4-4-2. And as you get a bigger sample of matches, and you can not only look at actual results, but you can look at shots conceded with X player in or out of the lineup, or shots on goal playing 4-3-3 versus 4-4-2, and you'll build up a set of data points based on an underlying fundamental situation, a player being in the lineup or a team playing a certain formation, and then you can start to determine how much of a contribution that player or that formation makes to the level of performance or the expected level of performance for each team. So we've got those stats for the home and the away team, and we've also included the 1x2 odds in here. These are just Bet365 odds, so don't use these for anything to do with the accuracy of the odds. This is more just to determine the expected level of performance. So if a team started as a strong favourite, obviously they're expected to significantly outperform their opposition. It's just for you to use that as a base when you're doing your analysis.